Hello everyone, my name is Miss Taylor 1976. Welcome to my channel. The topic of this conversation is Airbnbs versus hotels. I just had a horrid Airbnb experience in upstate New York, to which I am still here. And since we are getting ready to leave, I figured let me make this quick video because this needs to be said. Now, I want to give a shout out to Lovely Tea TV because there was one video that she put, and I'll put the link in the description, where she said that a lot of people have been taking advantage of Airbnb hosts by being squatters. So what we try to do is try to stir the economy of these independent homeowners who want to pretend they're hotels. Well, I sit on the board of a community land trust, right? East New York CLT. And we booked a house up in Croton-on-the-Hudson for a retreat, a team building retreat for the weekend. We started on a Friday, we jumped in the car, we went early so that we can go shopping and get things ready for the guests. It was about to be 10 to 15 people and a moderator. The host, who took our money weeks in advance, double booked the house. And we get to the house and the guests who are staying there was like, no, we're staying till Monday, and that was it. So we're hundreds of miles from New York City with no house because the host double booked and didn't say anything to us. The day we are checking in said nothing to us. So Airbnb is no help to us that way. Giving us our money back does not save. If it was a hotel would have tried to get you a room. Or hotels have their problems, but hotels are for the public and hotels have customer service. Airbnb hosts are not customer service prone. They're very authoritarian and totalitarian because it's their home. If you make your home into a place for public people to use, it's not your home anymore. It is a hotel, okay? And that means we get customer service. So that was the one thing. So we're still trying to be positive for the day. We go have lunch in town. The young lady who's organizing it finds another place, but the place is misleading because there's a big living room, there's a shared space, we got 10 people coming. We booked 2 rooms. But what they didn't see, and I'm gonna say that the organizer had some responsibility for not noticing these details. And then we're in a crutch because we're out of a place to stay and we got a whole event happening. Well, this woman in Peekskill was the ratchetest place I have ever had the displeasure of walking into. Not only was she bat crazy, she had rooms like barracks, like we were in the army, right? And she tried to make it like an Airbnb, but everything there was like for people who, I don't know what it was, but she was charging a nickel and diming for everything. For extra purchase, $300. You wanted a beer, that's $3 a beer. You want to get some free food, I'm charging. But we came with our own food. She got mad at us because we came with our own food. We had perishables, we had eggs, we had milk, we had stuff. We wanted to put it in her refrigerator, but she has other guests staying in the same house. So she didn't want other food to be available to other guests, but that's not what she said to us. She just started to say, well, you putting all that food in my refrigerator, I'm afraid you're going to break my refrigerator. I am middle-aged. I have never heard of food breaking a refrigerator. What kind of cheap shit you got, honey? If your refrigerator going to break because we put some salad bags and stuff in it. And then she had 3 doors to lead to her house. So it's a 2-family house, and it's okay on the outside, whatever. On the backyard, it's a slope. The place is a dump. Let me just say the area is a dump. From where we first originally booked to coming to this Peekskill area, it looked like the hood, first of all. So, but the house, we giving it a chance. This is a black woman that's wants to make some money. We giving us some money. Not only was she nickel and diming us, we got there 4 in the afternoon. I'm going back to the 3-door situation. The first door was a glass door. The second door was a keypad door with a combination. Now then there's a foyer when you get in. There's a door, I guess, that leads downstairs or something, and then there's a door that leads to the main house, but everyone had to take their shoes off in the foyer. Now, us coming in from outside, we leave the door in the front, we leave the shoes in the front after we close the first and second door, but we leave that third door open to go back and forth to our shoes because we were going back and forth to the car. That's the way we were thinking about it. This woman comes into the house and starts yelling at us like we were kids. Y'all left my door wide open. That's not true. That's disingenuous. We left the third door into the second part of your house open because it was to the shoes. The two doors were closed. We didn't leave it open. We just came in. We left it open because we put our shoes there, but we were going to go back out. So that to us was just not opening and closing doors. She was unreasonable. She had no customer service. When I say no customer service, it wasn't like, hey guys, listen, I'm grateful that you're staying here. We were last minute booking for her, first of all, right? This is customer service. Please keep this front door closed here. I have the two doors here, but we would have been like, oh, because we're going for us. Yeah, I understand, but you guys don't know. No, she's got yelling at us like we're kids. Do you leave the door open in your house? This is my home. No, bitch. This is a hotel. We came here to be comfortable, and you are micromanaging us till we're uncomfortable. Clean up after yourself. Clean after this. But you charge us a cleaning fee, and you want us to clean up this apartment. Listen, we're adults. Who do you get staying here that you need to leave rules like this up here? And I think she gets a lot of people who are either out of jail, you understand, because they only can rent the single bed. She got private rooms. If you want to get the private bathroom with the private room, you got to pay extra. There's only one bathroom that everybody shares, and the room can fit up to 6 or 7 people. And there's only one bathroom that we all share. That doesn't make sense. Nickel and diamond. If you can't afford your mortgage, stop buying houses, Airbnbers. You can't afford it. You can't afford your mortgage, and you can't afford to be a hotel. You can't have strangers come into your house and then act like you're going to charge them. Listen, protocol and policies, that is acceptable if you're a business. But customer service goes with getting customers money. And this woman, I don't want to give her any fucking promotion, but I will put in there where to never visit her or go visit her and see her crazy. Because I hope this woman never gets another dime off of Airbnb. She kicked us out in the middle of the night. Matter of fact, she kicked us out after we was only there 3 hours and claimed she was calling Airbnb to not get our money back because she said we didn't rent the whole house. She said we put food in her refrigerator. That was a first red flag. She said we left her front door wide open. Then she said she let us check in early. And then she said she's doing us a favor. And then she said it's her home. Oh, this woman acted like she let us stay for free, but we paid you. Paid you and bought merchandise. Oh no. I was glad I didn't get involved because the young ladies that organized it, they were very upset. Myself and the other woman that was there were much older. We didn't say anything. We could have popped off, but the two of us felt like, you know what? Let these young girls handle it, because there's a such thing as toxic positivity. And that's what these two girls that I want to say who does this, they exhibit toxic positivity. They don't see the writings on the wall when they need to pivot from being nice to being demanding. Like, yo, we got to be a boss at sometimes. You can't let people who you're paying them for a service act as if we're doing her a favor. Your business, we're doing you a favor, sweetheart. So the way you spoke to us and the way she acted to us, or those young ladies, let me know that, hey, people, how can I say this? I'm just so frustrated because we're about to get on the road right now. We had to stay in a hotel. I want to say that the toxic positivity part refers to the girls saying, oh, it's all good. It's all good. No, it's good. We don't have to. Don't worry about it. No. We need to worry about it. And I was angry. I was tired. I was the driver. These other girls don't drive. So you getting kicked out of the house, you don't know how to do conflict resolution. You don't know how to, no, they don't. They're too young. They don't know. These young kids only conflict online. They don't know how to conflict in person. They get real flustered. When I was young, you had to face the enemy. You understand? You had to face them. You couldn't hide behind your computer screen. And that's really what I'm finding in this younger generation. They don't know how to handle conflict one-on-one. They know how to be online. You're always braver behind your keyboard than you are on somebody's face. And that woman was bat crazy. So I got to get off this spiel because I really want to get on the road, but I just had to get this out. Do not use this woman's, it's called House on Belden and Peekskill. Don't use her. She is horrible. And I'm going to do another video where I'm going to go through her website and pick off all her marketing points that she said that we did not receive in her establishment, in her home.